Hello everyone. I welcome again to all the viewers who are watching this lecture, and I have already taken one more lecture before this lecture. So now today we are going to discuss about the topic that is called types of trade promotion. But in my previous lecture we will discuss about what is trade promotion and what are the nature of trade promotion and what are the objectives of trade promotion. So before starting this topic, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Ashwani Sharma. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies in Meerut Institute of Engineering and Technology, Meerut. Now, in our previous lecture, we were discuss about the trade promotion, means what is the meaning of trade and what is the meaning of promotion, and we were also know about the what are the natures with the help of which we can easily understand what is the trade promotion. Even we was always discuss about trade promotion and its objectives, because it is necessary to know about the objectives before knowing the types of trade promotion. So now we will move towards our screen. Types of trade promotion. So we are already know that there are different types of trade promotion which are run by the companies. So now we have 8 types of trade promotions that can be run by the company for the retailer or for the consumers. So what are these 8 types of trade promotion? Number 1, the number 1 trade promotion is discount and increase margin of sale. So this is our first types of trade promotion. Number 2, incentives to sales staff or gifting. We already know that the sales staffs are available in the store itself. So we can give the incentive to sales staff and gifting. Our third type of trade promotion is coupon rebates. We can say that coupon or we can say that rebates. So what is our fourth trade promotion? The fourth type of trade promotion is dealer competition. Now move toward our fifth type of trade promotion. The fifth type of trade promotion is exhibitions, or we can say that trade shows. So what is our sixth type of trade promotion? It is called cooperative advertising. And what is our seventh trade promotion? This is called providing demonstration. The last type of trade promotion which are run by the company is POP material, or we can say that sampling of product. What is the meaning of POP? It is a point of purchase. So now the time to elaborate all these types of trade promotion. We are going to move one by one and we are going to explain all the topics very easily and very informative to all my viewers. So now first type of trade promotion which are run by the company is discounts and incentive margin of sales. We already know that in trade promotion both the parties are working together to increase the demand of sales, and both the parties are, one is manufacturer and other is retailer. So both are going to focus on the customer to increase the sale or to deliver the product from manufacturer side to the end users. Now company offering discounts or increasing the margin offered to the channel dealers. We know that the company are directly associated with the lots of dealer. So company want to offer the discount rates or trying to increase the margin of the retailer, because when we increase the margin for the retailer, so retailer automatically try to force the customer to purchase the product. But we can offer also a different types of prices, and with the help of that retailer can also take the benefit from this type of discounts and margins. We already know there are lots of companies. We have one is very small companies and some companies are very big. So discounts and increase margin of sales is very useful for the company, small business owners, or who do not have time or the manpower. So, in that case, to run the company, the discount provided to the customer on the behalf of the retailer, it's great deal for the customers, and operate trade promotion at the dealer's end. This is all about the discount and increase of the margin at sale. We already know that it is the first type of trade promotion, but we have also some types of problem, but these problems are not a fixed problems. We can say that these types of problem can be overcome by doing a such type of activities, and it depend upon the retailer hand and also the manufacturer hand. Suppose we have a two types of scenario. That first scenario is that actively promoted product, but was unable to achieve the target, then demotivated to selling products. Now, the company offered to the dealer a special discount or a level of a margin to sell the product, but the retailer are unable to sell on that particular deal. So, unfortunately, it feel demotivated and he is unable to deliver the product to the customer, because he is unable to cross that threshold. So, it will the first scenario, but on the other hand, we can solve it easily. Why? With the help of retailer or with the help of manufacturer. Now, immediately stop pushing your product as soon as target were achieved. We already know that most of the people are trying to do work only for to achieve the target, and similarly is for the companies. The companies offer to the such type of targets to the dealers, means they will provide such type of target to the dealers, and dealers want to achieve the target, and suddenly they achieve the target, and and the retailer already know that he want to achieve, or the retailer want to achieve this target. For the next time, he will do very hard efforts for the next time. So, in such case, they want to complete the target only once and stop the selling of that product. So, these types of problem by facing in this type of trade promotion, but we can easily overcome these types of problems, but it is noticed that, and it is the responsibility for all the retailers and the company, they notice these types of problems. Now, move to our next point, that is called incentives. What are the incentives? Incentives are just like a reward which are given to the sales staff. We already writing here incentives to sales staffs, or we can say the gifts. We can provide incentives in the form of monetary terms or in the form of gifts. We can say that these are the rewards, but how it can be work as a type of trade promotion. So, now the sales staff is the one which is to be in touch with the customer. We know that when we enter in any retail store or any multi-brand store, first we just have to interact, and we will going to interact to the staff of that retail store. So, these are the people who are responsible to sell the product. So, companies already know that when they are deliver the some activities which are beneficial for the trade promotion, if they are providing the some types of rewards or incentives or gift to that team, that will be very beneficial to promote the product from retailer to the customer. Now, monetary awards are announced, and the aggressive ones will go out achieve the target. We were noticed many times that if we are announcing the monetary rewards to our staff, then they will aggressively want to achieve this type of target, because each and every person here want to earn money. So, now again, as we studied in the first type of trade promotion, we are also having some types of problems in our second type of trade promotion. What are the problems? These are: first, unfair treatment given to a particular sales staff, which can be demotivated him in the long term. Now, we know that there are lots of persons are working in a particular retail store as a member of staff, but if we give the unfair treatment to a particular sales staff. For example, if someone is known to me and someone is unknown to me in my staff, and I definitely do favor for my known staff, so that in that case that will demotivate that sales staff for the longer time. Next problem is that unethical means should not be used to achieve sales target. We already know that if we already announce some incentives, some rewards, or some types of gifts to our sales staff, then to achieve this type of target, the sales staffs want to achieve only the target and they can use the unethical means, just like they want to sell the product anyhow, and for this reason he can sell the product by using the wrong way of presentation of the product, because they want to achieve the target and want to earn the incentive, maybe in the form of monetary or maybe in the form of gifting. Again, but I already say that these problems are not a fixed problems. We can easily overcome by using a simple steps on the behalf of retailer or maybe on the behalf of manufacturer, but we just have to notice that what are the problems we will face in future. So now move towards our third point. Now this is the third type of trade promotion. The third type of trade promotion is coupons and rebates. When we talk about the coupons, because it is also a type of trade promotion, it is a very beneficial or valuable for the end users. When any person who entered in the retail store, he want to know about the price of the particular product, and when he is trying to buy this product, he always ask about is there any offer, or is there any coupon, or is there any rebate, and most of the multi brands are doing such type of activities, just like as the name suggests, the coupons. Suppose if any person buy above the threshold of rupees 2000, in that case the company will provide the coupons of near about 500 rupees or more. In that case, we can easily sell our product and it is very beneficial for the trade promotion, and we can also provide some type of rebates. As we see the example in the Best Price, we can see the example in the Big Bazaar, and also see just like a Vishal Mega Mart. These are the great example for such type of coupons and rebates. Example, if you are going to buy near about the products of rupees 2000, they will provide a rebate of 10% or maybe more. In case of coupon and rebates, attractive to end customers because they ensure a guaranteed discount to retailer or the dealer outlet. Coupons are the method to drive traffic to the retailer store. If we are providing a coupons or we are providing a rebates to the customer, so it is very easy to attract the customer and it can increase the traffic in our retail stores. This ensure liquidation of stock and refilling at dealer end. If we have a company or we have to deliver our product to our retailer, so it is very necessary to provide the liquidation of that product. So we are providing a such type of marketing techniques. With the help of that, any retailer will provide our product to the customer or very easily. So with the help of that deliver of product, the liquidation may be ensured, or we can say that refilling at the dealer's end. Again, we have to talk about the problem, and I am saying that these are not the fixed problem, because we can easily overcome with the help of retailer or with the help of manufacturer. Like customer expectation remains same, but when offers and sales slightly decreases, we know that the customer expectations remain same. We know that if suppose the Diwali is coming very near about, so in that case the customer want to get more and more offers, but suddenly the offers ends in the future, so the sales slightly decreases, because each and every customer want to earn more and more when they are going to purchase anything. Now this is our fourth type of trade promotion. This is called dealer competition. We know that if we have a company of like a manufacturer, so we have lots of dealers, but my main objective is to promote my product to the retailer and to the customer end. So how can be possible? So the only possible is that we are having a lots of dealers, but all dealers are not active, as we know that. On the dealers competition, it is a fantastic way to motivate your dealers to perform better, is to keep dealers competition like Platinum League of Dealers, who get additional 2% discount on all products, the sale, the Gold League, which cross the 1% discount. Now we have a competition like the Platinum League, and second is Gold League. If our dealers enter in our Platinum League, they will take directly benefit of 2%, and those who enter in our Gold League, they can directly discount of 1%. This will motivate to dealer to participate in competition and to increase the sales in the retail stores. Again, we have to talk about the problems, but these are also not a fixed problems, like dealer competition can be excellent type of trade promotion if used judiciously. When we create a competition between all the dealers or among the dealers, we always focus that there must be a judiciously, because if we do favor for a particular retailer or particular company, in that case we can mislead the competition. It will be directly create a negative effect for the company. Now move towards our next type of trade promotion. This is called exhibitions, or we can called as trade shows. We already know that. What are the exhibitions? Exhibitions are just like a trade shows, which can be done among the company or between the channel dealers. In that case, regional meeting between the distribution and his dealers, meeting used to showcase all the product had in company, and question and answer in session, lunch for all the retailers who report to distributors. Trade shows, exhibitions also help in acquiring new channel member as well. So as we know that it is a regional meeting. In regional meeting, we know that we have lots of dealers who will participate in such type of exhibitions. In such type of exhibitions, we can use question answer session between the dealers and our company, or when they ask the question about the product, so we will easily deliver the right answer to our dealers. When they are satisfying and we are also providing lunch to them, they will directly sell to our product in the market. But again, we have also some problems in that case also. And what are these problems? Again, these are not the fixed problems. So the problem is, some questions are very positive, but some may decline the image of the company. As we studied in our second point, that exhibition also help in acquiring a new channel member as well. If we want to achieve a new member channel for our company, so we just have to notice that we will answer a very good questions to our dealers. But in some cases, some questions are very positive, but some many decline the image of question. Suppose the other dealers want to ask that type of questions and we are unable to answer that question, so that will definitely decline your image. Now move towards our next type of trade promotion, and this is called cooperative advertising. What is the meaning of cooperative advertising? The cooperative is the mutual, the cooperative means the mutual togetherness, participation for any advertisement. Now we found this type of advertisement in the newspaper. Suppose the particular company offer a advertisement in the newspaper. In that advertisement, we notice that at the last, the regional dealers are allocated a proper place in that advertisement, and this for only the to get the number and to get the detail of the regional dealers. With the help of customer, directly interact to that dealers. Now the cooperative advertising actually help the awareness of the channel dealer in that region. This is turn help to overall sales to the product and the brand. The regional dealers are the only person who will help the company to sell the product or to create the brand in front of the customer. The cooperative, sorry, there is a spelling mistake. This is the cooperative advertising should be done when the dealer has launched or prior to seasonal sales. This increase the recall of the brand in mind of the consumer. Some companies having a seasonal sales, but if they are offering such type of advertisement for their regional dealers, so in that case we can easily recall our customers and we can recall our brand in front of the customers. So it will also help for the types of trade promotions. Now this is our 7 type of trade promotion. Providing demonstrator, we already discussed about in our previous lecture. This is also a marketing technique in which we have to provide a live demonstration for the customer. With the help of that, the customer directly feel the product, customer can directly use the product for the some moment and ready to buy that product by using these types of marketing techniques, and it will be very beneficial for the trade promotion. So now see, providing demonstration in shops, demonstration who are sponsored by the company can help a lot of convincing the customer and converting them. We know that today is a scenario of multi-brand chains and the multi-brand supermarkets. In that markets, or especially in the small stores which are generally found in nearby us. So company is sponsored, the company can help a lot of convincing the customer to converting them. But how they can convert? Because the customer want to purchase the particular product, but he has not an idea how was the size of the product and how it feel. But in the live demo, we can create and provide the solution of each and every question of the customer, and that will definitely help to our achieve the target audience. Now the brand which provide in shops demonstrate or to retailers and dealers have the upper hand as compared to the brands which cannot be sponsor such demonstrator. For example, you entered in a multi-brand store and you are unable to see that product what you want to purchase. So in that case, what you can do? So I suggest, if you are providing, and you as a company, if you are providing a demonstration of another product, so it will be definitely help for you, because the person who entered in the retail store, he want to purchase a particular product, but suddenly he feel that there is a other product which are display in front of him, and that product is ready for the demonstrate, and the some part of the activities is also help from the retailer side to sell the product. Definitely it will increase the trade promotion of that particular company. So just like this, you can see here, this is the example of Lay's. You entered in the retail store and you want to purchase a chips of XYZ company, but suddenly you feel that there is a demonstration of a product like Lay's, so you can purchase a Lay's instead of that product. So this is also a type of trade promotion, and it is also a type of trade promotion in which demonstration plays a very important role. Now moves towards our last point, and this is called POP material or sampling of produce. What is the POP material? the POP is called as point of purchase. Point of purchase is that place in which the product is available where you want to purchase that product. So, in case we are providing POP material or sampling, just like an excellent point of purchase branding exercise such as dangler, showroom on product display, pillar branding, etc. can help the brand retention in the mind of customer. Suppose you enter a particular brand shop or you can enter a particular retail shop, you feel that the product is not available in the display, but the product is available in the shelf of a retailer where you can't able to see that product. So, in case these types of POP materials, just like you can see here, this is the danglers. We always notice that these are hanging on the wall, or just like you can use the demonstrative fixtures in a pillar, you can use the wall to display a particular product image. So, in that case, the retail store is the point where the product is selling. So, the point of purchase is a very great place where you can sell a product with the help of this, because we notice that some products have a very low value and they are not need to display in front of the customer, but we have to beat the competition. So, these are the only way, the point of purchase material and sampling or produce, where we can sell our product very easily, and we can sell our product very easily. So, we can demand from the manufacturer side. So, again we can increase trade of promotion. So, guys, we were studied about the 8 types of trade promotion. We can repeat again and again, just like the providing demonstration, this is called cooperative advertisement, exhibition trade shows, dealers competition, coupons and rebates, incentives to sales staff, now discount increase margin of sales. So, these were all the types of trade promotion, and our previous video we were discuss about the trade promotion, its nature and its objective. So, dear students, this was all about the trade promotion we were studied. So, dear viewers, this is all about the types of trade promotion, and in my previous lecture we were studied about the what is trade promotion. In that lecture we know that deliver their product and want to increase their sales in the retail stores with the help of their such type of marketing techniques. And after that we were studied about what is the nature of trade promotion, and with the help of nature we can easily identify what is trade promotion. And after the nature we were discuss about the objectives of trade promotion that help to identify that why the trade promotion existing in the market. So, dear viewers, that was all about the trade promotion, and very recently we were finished that the types of trade promotion. So, now this is the time to end my session, but before ending this session I would like to say that I am feeling very grateful to deliver my lecture on this platform, and I also want to say thanks to all my listeners who are listening my lecture. And last, I want to say thank you, take care, and bye bye to all.